Good day, everybody. I hope everybody is fine. So, welcome back to my channel. We are back once again. Please do not forget to subscribe, guys. So, now today we'll be doing what you call esters. Okay, so now esters have a general formula which is what? CnH2n then O2. Is it fine? That is their general formula. So now there is what you call the functional group of esters. I hope you know what the functional group is because I told you in the first video of organic chemistry introduction. It is a bond or atom that determines the physical and chemical properties of a molecule. So now this is what you have. I'm gonna give you a structure. So now this one, it is a what you call a carbonyl. You know it from ketones, right? But this one, this time around, it is a carbonyl whereby there is an oxygen attached to the very same carbon atom. Okay, so now that is how it is. So in this case, now we are gonna do what you call the esterification reaction. So under the esterification reaction, this is what we have. In the esterification reaction, now we are gonna be mixing what you call alcohols, combination of alcohols and carboxylic acid, ne? So that they can give us what? Ester plus water. That's how it is. And another thing, the suffix for ester, this is what? O8, O8E. That's how it is. So the esterification, it is the what you call combination of alcohols plus carboxylic acid in order to so that they can give us what? Ester plus water. So now we are gonna continue. So I'm gonna take another page so that I can show you. We're gonna make an example here. So now let's mix an alcohol and an acid. So now let me just take propanoic acid plus what you call ethanol. Okay, so now this is how it is gonna be. I'm gonna use a different pen now. Okay, I'm gonna use a different pen. Let me choose another pen because this one is too thick. So now check something. You know propanoic acid from the what you call carboxylic acid, right? We did the carboxylic acid on the previous video. Meaning that prop tells us that you have how many carbon atoms? 3. So now here I have my H atom, H atom, H atom, H atom, H atom. Now on the third carbon atom, that's where we have the what? The cool group that I was telling you about. Combination of a carbonyl group as hydroxyl group. And then now it is added to what? Ethanol. Ethanol is 2 hydrogen atoms, and those 2 hydrogen atoms, it is what? There is a what? Hydroxyl group on that molecule. So now this propanoic acid plus ethanol, what is it giving us? Check something. Remember I said that esterification, it is when we add water. We do what? Alcohols plus carboxylic acids. Now I forgot to tell you that it is in the presence of a sulfuric acid, which is the what you call the catalyst. So now that gives us what you call ester plus water. So now how is that water formed? Water is formed during the reaction when the OH group eliminated from the acid and the H atom eliminated from the alcohol bonded to each other, meaning that this is what we are gonna have, guys. Is it fine? So on the acid, on the what you call the propanoic acid or on the carboxylic acid molecule, we are gonna take the OH here, and then on the alcohol we are gonna take what? The molecule of the hydrogen atom. So now this and this are gonna bond together there. Is it fine? Then that is where we are gonna have what you call H, and then here H, 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 C. But now what do we have there? We removed this OH, meaning that here we have what you call the carbonyl group. But now since we removed the OH, we are simply gonna bond it with this oxygen here. Is it fine? So it is simply, I don't know if you can understand, like we are just simply flipping this thing. We are simply gonna put this O here and then write it just like that. So now you'll be having O here, and then at the same time you're gonna have our C, H, H, C, H, H. But remember, I said ethanol means that we must end them. Is it fine, guys? That is how it is, guys. With what you call an acid plus an alcohol, it gives us what you call, what is this? What is the name? Or at the same time, I said plus water. So this one is an ester. So plus water molecule, H2O. So now what is this molecule called? It is simply called, we start with the alcohol when you are naming it, ethyl propanoate. Let me write it here. Ethyl propanoate. You see, because now let's say in an exam they ask you the molecule which is formed. They don't include this water. Simply start with what? The alcohol, and then you follow with what? With the acid. So ethyl propanoate. Remember, I told you that the suffix for these things, it is what? OATE. So which is the very same thing as that one, guys. I hope you enjoy.